Izrael me ambasadoren e Izraelit në Kosovë, Tamar Ziv. Të shohim nëse e kemi zonjën ambasadore në lidhje. Ja ku është. Ambassador, thank you very much for being with us on the program.
Thank you very much for having me on the program, Adi.
We are following very seriously, with great concern, what happens in Israel, and we want to know first, does exist a real possibility to de-escalate or to create another atmosphere in that very, very difficult relationship?
Well, Adi, I think de-escalation is important, but it's a little bit premature at this stage. We're dealing at the moment with an extremely cruel and vicious terror organization that, acts like ISIS. It cold-bloodedly murdered more than 1,000 Israelis in a day. 2,600 people were injured, some severely injured. We don't know exactly the number of the people that were kidnapped and taken to the Gaza Strip, among them babies, pregnant women, old people, Holocaust survivors. I mean, where have we seen such cruelty in the world? I think that the Jews haven't seen such cruelty since the Second World War and the Holocaust.
Now,
and never have such an amount of Jews been massacred in a day.
Of course, the situation there is very, very grave, and we feel for you, of course, and for the people who were caught in the middle, of course, by any means. But now, Ambassador, can I know, is there any plan on the Israeli government to kind of try to get a solution for the security of your people and the people in the other territories? Is there any elaborate plan?
I think the security of Israel, first of all, depends on weakening the Hamas in such a way that it won't be able to continue to be a terror organization that sits on our southern border. And not only has it massacred so many people, but it has also in the last 3 days launched 4,500 rockets and missiles on Israeli populations around the country. So I think that before we're talking about a plan to create some kind of an agreement, the Hamas as a terrorist organization, which is supported by Iran, and it would not have been able to act as it had without the logistic support, the financial support, the professional support. This first has to be dealt with, and only afterwards, I think, would it be possible to discuss any type of solution with the Palestinian people that are not terrorists. But we cannot deal with terrorists.
Yes, we have Albanians all over Israel. You know the relationship that we have had, some 400 families until the 90s, and they're there almost spread out all over Israel. Of course, we're concerned for them, and we ask questions: how are they feeling, etc. But the last question for you is: Israel is does know the situations like this all over history. What is the general feeling of the Israelis in their daily life in this very, very difficult last days? What do people feel?
Adi, we have never, ever gone through something like this. This is the first time that such a horrendous catastrophe happened in Israel. People are in the state of shock. They're in trauma. The whole country is in a trauma at the moment. We're not even able to understand exactly what happened. The stories are slowly coming out. The testimonials of people that managed to survive are slowly beginning to come. Do you know that just this morning we found 110 bodies of Israelis in one small village. We're under shock. But on the other hand, we're beginning to retaliate.
Yeah.
To fight these terrorists.
Ambassador, thank you very much for being with us. These are very, very difficult days, and I hope very much that the situation will improve and everybody will find some peace and quiet to live a normal life in Israel and around the country. I do appreciate the fact that you are talking to me live in English, and I hope and I wish the best for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Ambasador Tamar Ziv, ambasadoria e Shtetit e Izraelit në Kosovë.